We've seen an explosion of programmatic video on really every screen, and I tie it back to how consumers are behaving. So consumer behavior has already changed really quickly, where on the subway in this morning I was watching Netflix on my smartphone, and a lot of people are doing that. So you can watch content on your smartphone, your tablet, connected TV, and anything that's internet connected you can bring true programmatic to, meaning we can bring data, we can target an audience, we can have better decisioning over which ad does the buy side want to buy. So programmatic video, the adoption curve has been a lot steeper and faster than even in display and other channels. I think if you look at it from the sell side point of view, what's really interesting is that an auction is actually the best place to start if you have something that's in scarce supply. So if you're a publisher where you've got video inventory that's going for a high CPM, it's actually the best place to run an auction, because let's say you're selling it for a $15 CPM and you're sold out. And that happens at a lot of video publishers. They're actually sold out of inventory. What that means is they can say, well, let's set the floor, the price floor at $15 and see what we can get above that. And that's where programmatic comes in. There might be buyers on the demand side who say, well, for this particular audience, this impression, this publisher, I might be willing to pay $20 or $25. That's more than the publisher got by selling it directly. So it's a good thing for the seller. It's a better choice for the buyer, and actually for the consumer, we think it's good as well. It brings in a little bit more diversity in terms of the number of ads you see. You don't see the same ad over and over again. Programmatic demand can bring in thousands of advertisers, so it can actually make the consumer experience a little bit better. Private markets are a lot more common in the video world than they are in other channels, and I think, again, it's all about quality. And it's also about the legacy TV business. If you've got relationships with a major TV network or a broadcaster, and you can use a private deal to execute that, that's basically what they want to do, is saying, let's take this decades-old relationship, I want to transact it programmatically, I want to bring more choices to the buyer, but I might want to maintain that relationship between the buyer and the seller, and I can do that with a deal ID. And so I think because a lot of video dollars, people are very interested in saying, I want premium inventory, I'm very concerned about where I'm running, private marketplaces tend to lend themselves a little bit better to that. We're really focused on connected TV. Consumers have already moved to Rokus, to Apple TVs. They're consuming, really, if you look at the stats, about 1 in 5 hours of TV viewing is now happening through a connected TV or over-the-top device. That's great for us because it means you can transact an ad programmatically. Again, you can buy an ad at that household level rather than saying, this is an ad delivered nationally on TV or delivered at the DMA or a city level. So we can bring a lot more advertiser data to bear, whether that's advertisers saying, we're going to retarget customers we already have or find new customers that we want. But you can buy inventory today on our platform on Dish Sling, DirecTV Now, Sony Crackle, a lot of the apps that you would access from a Roku or from an Apple TV.